Does President Trump have a favorite to win the Super Bowl? It sure seems that he does. He just posted a gushing tribute to Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes and wife Brittany, and not a word about the Eagles. Congratulations to the Chiefs' great quarterback, he wrote, and his very beautiful and brilliant wife on the birth of their new baby daughter. See you all on Sunday. When asked to pick a side this week, the president declined, but hinted that he favors Mahomes.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Thank you.
I don't want to say, but there's a certain quarterback that seems to be a pretty good winner.
There's speculation Trump is still holding a grudge against the Eagles from 2018, when most of the team refused to come to the White House to celebrate their Super Bowl win that year. He held the party anyway without the team.
This is a beautiful, big celebration. Actually, to be honest, it's even bigger than we had anticipated.
Travis Kelce on Donald Trump's Super Bowl attendance amid Taylor Swift political drama. Guys, today is the Super Bowl, and I decided, you know what I'm going to talk about the Super Bowl, but not in the way that everyone else will talk about it, because I'm really not that into this. I'm just here for the festivities and also for the Taylor Swift drama, because I've gotten caught up in the whole Justin Baldoni and Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds, and of course the D-list actress now, Blake Lively. So there's a lot to get into, but I wanted to go back in time a little bit and for you to think about when Taylor Swift decided to endorse Kamala Harris, collard green Harris, for president, and how they really thought that was going to create so much movement for Kamala, just like they thought Beyonce and Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B and Bruce Springsteen and Willie Nelson. They thought all these people would create movement for her, but in the end, all they did was get millions of, or not thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars from donors who donated their money in good faith, $2.5 billion, and it's all up in smoke. So I'm going to get into this between her and Travis Kelce, because I do believe that Travis Kelce is conservative and is a Republican. I think most of these guys are, but of course it wasn't popular to say. You can get canceled. You'll lose endorsement deals. The left won't like you. Hollywood won't like you. So I don't know how their relationship is going to last. I don't even think it's real. I'm just going to be honest with you, and I have opinions about that. I think it's a bunch of PR, but let's look at this. Taylor Swift endorses Kamala Harris after tonight's debate with a picture of her and her cat, with love and hope. Taylor Swift, childless cat lady. I want you guys to keep in mind, a lot of people, is it infantilized child? I don't know what the word is. You guys let me know. But they think of Taylor Swift as like this 16-year-old kid, or they think of her as young. And while she is young relative to, how long, the average lifespan is, she's a 35-year-old grown woman. This is $1 billion corporation we're talking about. And not only that, she's geriatric pregnancy age. So I don't know why people still try to pretend like that she's just this young, doe-eyed lamb that just stumbled upon things, and she's this innocent victim. That goes all into the Justin Baldoni thing. But I always bring the geriatric pregnancy, and I don't mean it as any shade, because I'm 43 and just had a baby. But I'm just like, we have got to understand, you don't become $1 billion machine, on accident. Like, you don't just stumble into that. This is a woman who is closer to 40 than she is 20. But let's continue. So after she endorsed Kamala Harris, it didn't go as well as she thought. It says most in new survey say Taylor Swift's endorsement has no impact on their vote. Is that crazy? So even though these people, they love her music, they love, they're big fans of her, they're not going to allow a celebrity to tell them how they're going to vote. And I think we've entered this new age, especially now in 2025, where there is no this reverence for a celebrity because they're a celebrity. We see them as people. We see them as just human beings who have an agenda, or something's in it for them for doing what they're doing. And we know they don't have this sway over us. There's a lot of irreverence now for these celebrities. We make fun of them. It's like fun to laugh at them and call them out on their foolishness. And that's exactly what happened to her when she decided to endorse Kamala. And it didn't work out. So I don't know how many of you guys remember this or saw it, but Donald Trump shares a post of AI generated images claiming Taylor Swift and her fans are backing him for 2024. Now, people made fun of him for that, like they often do with Trump. And then later on, he was proven right. And then there's silence. This is how the media works. But we saw that she did get a lot of backlash from her own fans, like, stay out of politics, just shut up and sing. That's all we want from you. But these are, they created these images and he shared them. And it ended up being correct because he is now the president, and Kamala Harris, I mean, it's just a sad and pitiful end to what was a sad and pitiful career. I was about to say an illustrious career, but no, she was never illustrious. She never did anything, and she wasn't worth a damn. Now, when Taylor Swift had a concert, one of her concerts, Taylor Swift had a concert in Miami, and it ended up being a thing where MAGA took over. There was like a boat parade. There were planes talking about Trump, just people wearing Trump merch, just trolling completely after this. And I'm sure that got under her skin to some degree because people just didn't give a damn what she has to say. I mean, they still don't, but it was just a slap in the face because, again, these Hollywood celebrities are used to having a lot of power and they're used to controlling the minds of their fans and their fans doing whatever they want. But it's been the opposite we've seen, especially over the past year. Now, this really had to sting because this is Patrick Mahomes' mom, and she is definitely MAGA, as well as Patrick Mahomes and his wife, Brittany. So I don't know how this is all working out, but I'm suspecting that pretty much all the Kansas City Chiefs are MAGA, and pretty much all of their fans are. Maybe a small percentage aren't, but we're talking about middle America. They're not here for that Hollywood BS.
Make America great again. Let's do it. Make America great again. Let's do it.
I like his mom just does not care. Like, she's just like, try to cancel me. You can't. So let's share amongst, this whole Taylor Swift endorsing Kamala Harris and Brittany Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes' wife, having a friendship with her. She shared a message, a Christian message after the backlash. And I'm just going to read you quickly what she said when asked about it, or when she just posted a story on her Instagram. And it says here, Jesus didn't have to agree with people to be kind to them. My Christian faith plays a role in everything that I do. And this is Patrick Mahomes saying this, and says, I always ask God to lead me in the right direction and let me be who I am for his name. So it has a role in everything I do. Obviously, we'll be on that huge stage in the Super Bowl that he's given me, and I want to make sure I'm glorifying him while I do it. So I just wanted to bring that up. This is something in the past, just bringing up things that Patrick Mahomes have said, and then Brittany Mahomes hasn't spoken a lot about it, but she's just, just saying, listen, I can love people even if we have differences. Now that takes us to today, because Trump will be attending the Super Bowl in New Orleans. And I think it makes sense. Usually when he goes to any game, he's supported. Like, people are not upset or booing him or anything like that. Unlike Kamala Harris, where I think she recently went to a basketball game. I don't know. She went to some game where they staged it and they had these, this fan pretending that can't believe I'm sitting next to Kamala Harris. It was so staged and fake, y'all. I just can't. You can't even sit that close just randomly next to the former vice president at a game. And she was up in the nosebleed. It was so fake. I don't even know why this woman still shows her face anywhere. She's delusional enough to think that she's going to run for president again, or the governor of California. And that's a whole ball of worms. But it says here, Donald Trump is going to the Super Bowl in New Orleans on Sunday, the first sitting president to do so. He's the first to do a lot of things, and I'm loving it. I do not care. If you don't like it, kick rocks. The U.S. Secret Service, which is responsible for protecting the president, said in a statement Tuesday that it has had staff on the ground for preparing for his visit. Trump will watch the Kansas City Chiefs take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Extensive planning and coordination have been in place to ensure the safety of all attendees, players, and staff. Secret Service spokesman Anthony Guglielmi, I think, said in a statement, security measures have been further enhanced this year, given that this will be the first time a sitting president of the United States will attend the event. So yeah, he's going to be there today, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing the crowd's reaction and just seeing what they have to say on television about it. Now, with him attending, people want to see what Travis Kelce would have to say about this, again, because of his relationship with Taylor Swift. I don't know why they think this man is just like, whatever Taylor Swift says, that's what he's doing, or he cares if she's upset. Like, I don't know. I don't get the feeling that Travis Kelce is going to not do something because Taylor Swift doesn't like it, but let's listen to this.
Tell us what your reaction was to finding out the president would be at the game on Sunday.
That's awesome. It's a great honor. I think, no matter who the president is, I know I'm excited because it's the biggest game of my life, and having the president there, it's the best country in the world. So it'd be pretty cool.
If you guys aren't following me on X, make sure you are. It is Real Melanie King on X. I have all of my socials. You see it on the screen below right there. And also, they are linked in the description box if you guys want to follow me. We post about a lot of stuff over there that I cannot quite get into on YouTube. But let's read some of the responses that people have to Travis Kelce. It says, Travis Kelce says it's a great honor President Trump will be at the Super Bowl. I think Travis actually voted Trump and lied to Taylor about it. Travis Kelce being a Trumper should be a surprise to no one. American football players are usually very traditional and masculine, very anti-woke and performative. Like, wait, what? How is that performative to be anti-woke? I think wokeness we've seen in this country is performative. Like, what? That's awesome. It's a great honor no matter who the president is. Travis Kelce and President Trump attending the Super Bowl on Sunday. So this is from New York Post Sports. Someone said Travis Kelce saying he's happy to have Donald Trump at his game because he's the president and the U.S. is the best country in the world. And I think they're like happy about that, posting that meme. Trump ripping apart the foundations of our country, but Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce excited to throw a ball in front of him for a couple hours. How is he ripping apart anything other than ripping apart USA to expose the corruption? This is what I don't get. So many people are mad at the person exposing the corruption versus the actual corruption itself. You don't even see in the news they talk about the findings. It's all about, we need to keep this, we need to keep that. I'm going to do a video today all about that, but it's just ridiculous. The left is a clown show, a complete clown show. And then another person says, how is Travis Kelce going to be pro-Trump when Trump personally bashes Taylor Swift? That's just wild. I'm going to be honest, like I said, I don't think you're in a real relationship. I just don't. I think all of her relationships are performative. I think she does them for PR. A lot of people have said this. And then I want y'all to think about Travis Kelce. Every woman he's dated pretty much has been black. And being a thicker kind of woman, that seems to be his taste. And then all of the guys that she's dated have been this very soy boy, kind of Harry Styles, very skinny, and I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying that neither one of them, this doesn't make any sense. Like, it just feels as though they're trying to build brands. And especially, I think it's a great way for Travis Kelce to get his money up and his brand even further out there and get the Swifties out there. But this is the thing, if they ended up breaking up, what will happen with that. And there was a leak last year that talked about how this was all PR and that they will be breaking up by a certain date. I think they moved that date around. I think if they did break up, it will be well after the Super Bowl. Now, some are suspecting that maybe they will get engaged at the Super Bowl. If they did that, I think a lot of the other players would be pissed at Travis Kelce for stealing their Super Bowl moment if they won and did that during there. And I think a lot of fans would be pissed off. How would that work? How would that work? That's really making the Super Bowl. They already make these games about Taylor Swift. This would further make it just terrible. And then you have Trump there as well. Child, I would love to be there just to see that in person. Now, this says, I really hope Swifties give Travis Kelce supporting Trump the same energy they gave Jake Gyllenhaal for breathing. I don't even know what that means. Did Jake Gyllenhaal support Trump, or they were just mad at him for whatever? Left-wing Swifties contemplating if Scott Swift and Ed Kelce, both registered Republicans, who boomer post about trans in women's sports and crackheads on Facebook, will be excited about Trump attending the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, I did not know. So Scott Swift, is that Taylor Swift's father? And Ed Kelce, of course, that's Travis Kelce's father. So they're both Trump supporters. Oh, my. This just leads to further credence that this relationship is fake. Now, this says here, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes addressed President Trump's winter comment and how he feels gearing up to play before a sitting president. Let's take a listen to this. So we will get into more of the drama. I actually have some more Taylor Swift stuff to talk about later today. Make sure you guys are subscribed and follow me on the links below. I've been posting more to Rumble. I've been trying to get my content everywhere because you never know if I'm going to get demonetized or, censored, which I am hearing from a lot of people. You guys don't get notifications. If you want to support me in the channel, you can Cash App me. My Cash App is below, as well as go to realmelanieking.com and pick up some merch. And I will see you guys on the next one.